we're going to talk a bit about what happened in the past week in Impact, because James has been nonstop talking about it, and it's all he wants to do. So at the most recent pay-per-view, which I believe was No Surrender, James, yes, nailed it.
I'm so proud of you. We're doing good.
I did an Impact review, so I got this.
Yeah.
So at that pay-per-view, the Good Brothers defended their Impact Tag Team Championships against Guerrillas of Destiny of Bullet Club, which resulted in Jay White costing Guerrillas of Destiny the titles, throwing them out of Bullet Club, and having the Good Brothers rejoin Bullet Club, because it is faux life. So, James, this has wide-reaching effects, not just in Impact, but in New Japan and in AEW and wherever the hell else Bullet Club is going to show up, because Jay White cut a very strong promo about how he was going to build the strongest Bullet Club in all of those companies.
I think we're going to see a little bit of a resurgence with Bullet Club. And I'm very excited for that, because Bullet Club was something that in the 2010s, that decade, which sounds so weird to say we're not a part of anymore, they revitalized a lot of people's interest in wrestling. The elite version of Bullet Club was something that got a lot of people into New Japan, and that led to the excitement for AEW. But due to the pandemic, unfortunately, we did see a decline in Bullet Club allure. The booking has not been great in New Japan as of late. It's not terrible, but it's not the strength that it was a few years ago. And we've definitely seen Bullet Club appeal wane. Jay White is a great leader for that organization, that group. And it's just, there's been a lot of obstacles. There's been a lot of talk about people being upset that Jay White is an Impact and he's not really in AEW. And thankfully, we're seeing him in AEW now. But I think Jay, New Japan, everyone involved knew the right way of handling this situation. Bullet Club is very divided in Japan. We have Jay White's main group, and we have Evil, capital Evil, like capital E, capital V, capital I, capital L, Evil, with his subgroup in Bullet Club called House of Torture. And Bullet Club hasn't felt right since House of Torture formed. Jay has been very paranoid about what this means for his position in Bullet Club. And all in the background, you have the constantly grumpy Tama Tonga and the Guerrillas of Destiny, who, if for those who need a little bit of a history lesson, Tama Tonga is a day one Bullet Club member. He was there from the get-go, along with Finn Balor, Bad Luck Fale, Carl Anderson of the Good Brothers, and there is Tama Tonga. To see all this unfold, it's a big deal. We're seeing a legit OG being kicked out of the group. We're seeing Jay White take advantage of the fact that he's all over the place, and he's recruiting all over the place. We've had Chris Bay, an Impact-only superstar. You haven't really seen him in other places, be Jay's handpicked guy to be part of the Bullet Club here in America. We did the old switcheroo where we got rid of the Guerrillas of Destiny and we replaced them with the Good Brothers, who have been very conspicuously absent from AEW for a while now. I think we're going to see Jay White recruit a member or two into Bullet Club from AEW, and we're going to see a cross-promotion Bullet Club. That's never been done before. They've had that Ring of Honor New Japan alliance, and there were guys in Bullet Club that were only from Ring of Honor, but you knew there was that partnership between the two companies. This feels weirdly bigger. This feels weirdly wider, and I'm very excited for this new era.
Yeah, Jay is being presented as such an interesting character to me. I was reading a lot of Reddit threads about this when it happened because it was really cool and interesting to me, especially because I know Tama is an OG Bullet Club member. Like you said, a day one guy, like when Finn, or at the time Prince Devitt, formed the faction, excuse me. So, and I was reading about how Jay White he's not even a step ahead. Like he's an entire like block ahead. Like he's so far ahead of planning wise of where everybody else is. And he could see that Tama is a guy who was not really enjoying Jay as the leader of Bullet Club, and that he might perhaps think about trying to take over Jay's spot, being an OG and not liking the direction of where Jay was going. So Jay pulled the plug on them and replaced them with two guys who were very comfortable being below Jay White and don't have the necessarily have the aspirations to take over Bullet Club. It is just brilliant work and writing. And Chad, Jay White just continues to be one of, I think, smartest booked wrestlers in terms of he just looks like the smartest guy in the room at all times.
I am not as familiar with Jay White as you guys are, but I have seen, the subtle details, and I saw the, I guess we'd say, soft debut of him on AEW, since he hasn't really, debuted. And that has led me to believe that, like you guys said, it's going to be a slow burn, and there's something there that's going to be really big when it gets to that. If it's Bullet Club, I'm all for it because I'm a Bullet Club fan from what I know of the Bullet Club. Shout out to Fergal Devitt.
Fergal.
but yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited to see. He has a great look. I've seen a few promos, so I know he's good on promos. You guys say he's smart with his booking and personality, so I'm all for it. I'm ready to see everything.